Welcome to Girl Talk. Thanks so much for joining us. We are at the Great Dane, downtown Madison, in their beer garden. We've been calling it kind of the secret garden because I know, Jessa, you didn't know about this place. I didn't know about this place. I'm a native here, so I have no excuse. And I actually lived down the street in my college days.
Oh, cool.
And never knew about this place. It is fantastic. If you can see the ivy-covered walls behind us, we've got butterflies, birds, beer, we've got it all.
And you can get their full dining menu out here too, so it's not just a beer garden. You can certainly come and have full meals. So.
Yeah,
It's sort of like an oasis, don't you think?
Yeah.
You know, in the middle of all this concrete downtown Madison, we're surrounded literally by all this greenery.
Such a wonderful spot.
We're going to get a history lesson from the folks here at the Great Dane. I think there are a lot of people that probably have come here and not known sort of the backstory of the building and the history of its development. So I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, that'll be nice.
That's always kind of fun to learn. We're also talking getting fitted for the right bra and just how important that is. It's the season of cute tops and fun dresses. And
Well, it ties in well because I think a day like this, we were sitting out here, having some cocktails or iced tea.
Or iced tea.
And you're wearing something cute. I mean, I love all of our different tops, but I'm sure there's different bras that you need for each one. And I don't know about you guys, but I dread wearing a strapless bra. Like, I avoid it at all costs. I will not buy something if I think I'm going to have to wear a strapless bra.
there's so much fidgeting involved,
Yes.
and awareness. And it'd be nice to find something and just be able to forget about it. And Tia is not just the owners of Contours, but she's a designer. So she knows. I mean, she really knows how things should fit. And
Exactly.
She appreciates different body types and what's comfortable and puts that all together and also looks beautiful too. So she's a master at this.
just say no to the bad fitting bra, right?
Just say
And just say
no.
yes to the great looking top. I think that's
Do
the
it.
moral of the story.
I love it.
We have a moral.
We go from bra fitting to cross fitting as well. We'll be talking CrossFit. If you haven't picked up that CrossFit is big right now in Madison. Aren't the games starting next month in August?
Yes, ma'am.
A lot of build up to
Very exciting.
this.
Well, it's a really big deal because this is the first time ever in the history of the CrossFit Games that they'll be in the Madison area. And I believe they've always been in California. So this is the first time and the first of, I think, a series. So we got to impress
years.
them, make sure they come
So
back.
we still have a month to train to enter. Is that
we
what
do.
you're saying?
Yep.
And I think we're ready.
We'll work
Almost
on
there.
our training.
Talking to CrossFit Recursive about that.
Yeah, CrossFit Recursive is a CrossFit gym. We'll have the owner and a CrossFitter here to get that firsthand experience of what it's like. And that's coming next. We'll be back right after the break. And welcome back to Girl Talk. Today we are at the Great Dane downtown, and we are in their, I want to say, secret garden, where we have birds, butterflies, and beer all in the same spot. We're going to get a history lesson later on about the Great Dane, things you maybe never knew. But right now we're talking CrossFitting, and with us is Nicole Gessler and Olivia Lodke. Thanks for joining us today.
Thanks for having us.
Let's see, Nicole, you're the owner and a coach at CrossFit Recursive.
Correct.
And Olivia, you're a CrossFitter.
Yep.
That's actually a word.
It is a word.
Okay,
It's
all
a
right.
verb.
Let's bring some of the viewers up to speed on what CrossFit is.
So CrossFit is great. It is functional movement. You're going to do your whole body every class, constantly varied, so you're never going to do the same workout twice. We take the best of Olympic lifting, powerlifting, running, rowing, gymnastics, all those things, and vary the workouts every day so you never get bored. You never get used to the workouts. You're constantly evolving.
That's great. That's such a great definition. I mean, you kind of hit it all in one great summarized sentence. Thank you.
Welcome.
Well, because I think that there's a lot of people, I've been fortunate enough to learn about CrossFit a lot recently from you folks and some others as well, and there's a lot of misconceptions out there and a lot of maybe intimidating feelings about, who can do this, how do you get involved, is this for the elite athlete only, and from what I understand, those answers are no, like anyone can get involved.
Right.
It's for everyone, including women, and it's very important for women to do CrossFit or some kind of exercise. Can you touch on all the importance of all of that?
Yeah. Well, I mean, the nice thing, like you said, is that it's scalable and modifiable for everybody. So people think you have to come in and be this elite athlete, and you don't. So you come in, especially it's great for women. You get the benefits of weight training, which is great. Women, we have to fight osteoporosis as we get older, so it's great. You get the benefits of that. A lot of people then, you're going to sleep better, you're going to feel better, you're going to have less stress, and it's going to kind of make it just an all-around life change for you.
Yeah, that's great. And I know, and I heard the weight training is so helpful for your bones. That's what I recently learned, and I had no idea. So that's really amazing. So that's part of CrossFit, in case
Yeah.
you didn't know. Yeah.
So let's talk to an actual CrossFitter. Olivia, we just got a nice textbook answer of the benefits. What do you feel like the benefits have been?
Well, some of the big benefits are fat loss and muscle toning, but some of the things that people don't really think about is that it helps reduce stress, and it also helps you to sleep better and feel better.
And when you sleep better, everything's better.
Yes.
Don't you
Yes.
agree?
Yes.
Yeah, life changes and is a happy place again when you get a good night's sleep. Absolutely. I want to know what a first visit looks like. I've been to CrossFit. Of course, I've seen so many great things. This one here is quite impressive with some moves I've seen. If they're wanting to get involved, what do they do? What does a first visit look like?
That first visit, we're actually going to have you come in. You're not going to work out on your first visit.
Okay.
So we found that a lot of people, some places offer free trial classes, which some people like, but a lot of people are really intimidated to come in that first time. You don't know what to wear. You don't know if you're going to know the right things or do the right things or kind of how things work out. So that first visit, you just come in and we just sit down and talk. We're going to take a tour of the gym, show you all the stuff, and we're going to sit down and just figure out what are your goals, what programs are going to be good for you, how do we get you started so that you're comfortable and that you're doing the things that you're going to need to do for where you want to be.
That's good. That's really helpful because, like you said, sometimes just getting to know you kind of feeling the space rather than being like, okay, the expectation is to jump in and exercise immediately. You don't know what you're doing.
Right, and
That can be
people think
intimidating.
that you've got that elite athlete in there, and you don't. So we just want to make sure that everyone comes in very comfortable being at the gym.
And that's
great.
a no obligation visit, I would
Absolutely.
presume.
Yep, absolutely.
And you call that your no sweat intro,
Yep,
don't
no
you?
sweat intro, no sweating.
Sounds pretty easy.
Yeah.
All right, so let's touch on some of the programs besides, because you have more than just CrossFit
Yep,
activities.
CrossFit. I mean, we are a CrossFit gym, but we do have some RX classes, which are 30-minute classes. Those are great. Those don't have barbells involved, so if people want to come in, they're a little bit more intimidated. You want to start off with those 30-minute classes, those are great. Nutrition is a really important part. That's a good base for everything else you do in life. Personal training. So we have a lot of different ways that people can get started.
All right, we only have just a few seconds left. What's the first thing someone should do to get involved?
They should call or email us, or they can visit our website to schedule a no obligation, complimentary, no sweat intro, and we'll just touch base on everything and figure out what's best for you.
Doesn't get much easier than that. Thanks, guys. This is Nicole and Olivia from CrossFit Recursive. We go from CrossFitting to brafitting next. We'll be right back right after this.
Welcome back to Girl Talk. We are filming here at the Great Dane. We're downtown and we're hanging out in the beer garden and having a lovely time with some lovely ladies. So
Love it.
glad to be here. And what other show can you get both beer and bras in the same episode? I mean, this is pretty much it. We're
a hot
joined-
date.
Yes. We're joined by Tia Lynn, who is the owner of Contours on Mineral Point Road, also a fabulous designer. And we're going to give some tips about some bras for the summer, and who better to talk to about that. So thanks for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Appreciate your expertise always. And you may not know it, but we're all outfitted by Tia Lynn, so you just can't see it. But we want to talk a little bit about strapless bras because it's summer and it's that time of year where we all know what it's like when you've got that uncomfortable strapless that you're pulling up.
I
Or you-
dread it.
Exactly.
I do.
But the cute top that you really want to wear.
Exactly.
Or dress.
Or
So
you
you
just
have to
don't buy it
sacrifice.
because you know that it's going to be too tough to find the right fitting bra. So help us out.
Well, when you come across a dress or a really cute little one-shoulder top, buy it, leave the tags on, and bring it in, and we'll help you find the right bra for it. So that way you can be 100% sure and then take your tags off and enjoy.
I love it.
Well, that's pretty simple.
That's pretty simple.
Boy, I have been
Yeah.
there where you're fussing and always thinking about it. So it would be nice to just be worry-free and enjoy the cute top with the dress.
Yeah. Sometimes our customers actually have to go back and exchange it for a size smaller because when you lift everything up, you have a new higher waist.
Well, that's a good feeling.
And that's a real kind of perk, shall we say?
Yeah, I like the pun.
Oh, that was good.
We
That
caught
was
that
good.
pun.
Is it something too where it is probably good to bring in that top or just come in and see you for a fitting rather than trying to find something online?
I think so. We normally are able to size somebody into their proper size on the first try. And then it's a matter of adjusting to their personal preferences, whether they like it tighter or they need a little bit more room for comfort. So the difference between 30 minutes in our dressing room or sending things back and forth or getting frustrated and crying, you know, on your own, it's not worth it. And then we bring you lots of different styles to choose from. And that's where it gets really fun and addictive.
Well, and the thing that I really liked is the fact that, you know, in some cases, folks out there are really uncomfortable, but in some cases, you just don't know that you're not in the right size or could be more comfortable. And that was kind of my story, is after getting fitted, I realized how much better it could be. I never really realized how bad it was, I guess. And the fun thing, too, is I had been shopping just a few weeks before at a couple of stores, and I fell in love with this dress, and I thought it was so cute, and I tried it on, but it was kind of a funny neckline, and so I didn't buy it because I was like, I'm never going to find a bra to wear with that. Anyways, just happenstance, came in for a fitting a couple weeks later and wound up going back for the dress.
Oh, cool.
So it was really exciting because I felt like now I have options. You know, it kind of opens your door to that.
Right.
Speaking of, I guess, feeling uncomfortable, the strapless bra itself, to me, has always been just ridiculously uncomfortable. You feel like you're getting kind of squished and it's moving around. Is there actually a strapless answer that doesn't feel so uncomfortable?
Absolutely. We have lots of different ones, and most of them have the silicone on the banding so that kind of adheres a little bit to your skin or really holds tight. But the bigger thing for, you know, some people is that a lot of times people's rib cages are as small as 28 or 30 inches, and strapless bras in most stores start at 34 inches, so that's why they just fall down.
Okay.
Well, and one thing to mention on sizing is when you go to a typical store, they're only going to have a handful of sizes. And you have, is it 180?
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
That's a real number, 180 sizes. So
we actually have eliminated letters because there aren't enough letters. We have so many sizes, and I just couldn't say, you're a triple Q.
Right. Yeah, right.
Nobody wants to hear that.
Exactly. So if you're into shopping local, this is the perfect answer. You have everything, you have the knowledge, the expertise, and a local business owner. We love that.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, thanks for being here, Tia, and helping us out in many ways.
Thank you.
We appreciate your being here. I guess we're going from bras to beer. That'll be next after the break here on Girl Talk.
Welcome back. We're here outside in what we're calling the secret garden of the Great Dane Outdoor place that you can come and have food and beer. We're downtown, and this is Miss Haley Burgum. She is the general manager of the Great Dane Downtown. Thank you for joining us today.
Thank you for having me.
Like I was saying, many people don't know this exists, and you said it really well. It's in the middle of a city.
It's in the middle of a city block. We have people that have been coming to the Great Dane for years and years and have never sat out here and don't even know it exists. So it's always really fun when people first discover it.
Yes, I remember when I first discovered it, and I had been coming here and just sitting in the indoor part already for probably a year before I even knew, and I was just enchanted. I mean, it's so beautiful. It's like you're inside a castle garden or something.
It is, and it's a great size for us too. It basically doubles some of our dining seating.
Yeah.
It's nice out. It doubles our space. So
it's very family friendly too. I bring my little kids here all the time, and they look forward to it.
Yes.
So, speaking of this, so there's been some work done inside. After 21 years, the pool hall had a facelift. That kind of brings up the idea of, like, we need to know a little bit more about the Great Dane's history. Can you fill us in?
Sure, absolutely. So the Great Dane is 22 years old, and it's the flagship store downtown here. There's 4 Madison locations, and they had first taken over the Fess Hotel, which is kind of the main bar and the dining room side. And about a year and a half after they opened, they took over the pool hall side, which used to be an old furniture store.
Oh, cool.
And so up until then, the pool hall had not been touched. So it had been 21 years old. It needed a little facelift, like we all do once in a while. And we just got some new stuff, some new fixtures, some new wall coverings, some quartz bar tops, 17 new TVs, a new sound system.
Wow.
Yeah, so there's not really a bad spot in the pool hall to view games, to play games, the pool and the shuffleboard, and yeah, we just need.
That's what I was going to say. Does it still have all that fun stuff up there?
Absolutely. Yep. We still have 4 pool tables and shuffleboard and
full service dining, and we actually added 2 taps to our tap tower as well. So
Tap tower.
more beer offerings and more cider offerings.
Fabulous.
That's absolutely amazing.
Yeah, we're really happy with it.
Well, we are enjoying this space, and what's not to love, but there is actually something that she doesn't love, and we're going to find out a little bit later. Let's talk about your favorite thing about the pool hall before we move on in our questions.
Sure. My favorite thing about the pool hall is probably just the feel and the setting of it. So at a certain point in the day, we kind of go from being a family-friendly, welcoming of everyone restaurant to a really great bar, and a lot of young people meet and have fun, and it's our busiest spot probably after 10 o'clock. And so I just really love the energy in the pool hall late at night.
It's a great space because pool halls can sometimes be just a giant room full of pool tables, and that's really all that's going on. That's not what's going on here. You have tons of beer to choose from, a laid back area to sit, and there's like comfy couch seating as far as I recall. Maybe that's changed.
Nope, we got rid of the couches.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well,
so
good to
we
know.
actually took the stage and couch away and turned it into more of a lounge area, and it's actually a really great workable space for us now.
Oh, good.
Because it's movable tables, and so we do have bands and DJs play once in a while, and so we're able to pull those out of there and create a dance floor.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
A little more versatile, it sounds
Absolutely.
like.
Yeah, good. I want to note too, well, maybe we should talk about what Janet had noted before. There is something about, we're going to switch back a little to the outdoor space if you don't mind.
Sure.
There's something about this space in particular that you were saying that bugs you a little bit. What is it?
Well, sure. I guess the thing that bugs me is I'm always so shocked at how many people don't know that the garden exists. So we have guests that have been coming here for years and years that have never made their way out here because it is kind of a maze to get out here. And it's our secret garden. And so I'm always floored when I find out someone's been coming here forever without ever knowing that we have outdoor seating.
I got to say, I have mixed feelings on this whole issue because I love it, and I kind of don't want other people to know.
Come here, we're saving it just for us.
Well, we want to share it, but we also want it to be a hidden gem. There's a fine line there, so it is quite lovely.
I also hear that the mosquitoes don't know about this place. Is
Is
that true?
I'm not sure.
At least whenever I've been here, they have not been at me.
Yes,
No,
it's
it's
so
better.
far so good this year.
It's definitely, you get the outdoor with less of the outdoor in that sense because you've got the nice walls with the ivy. It's ivy, I believe, in all the
Yep.
leaves. Yep.
Has this been here since the, I guess, origin of the Great Dane?
Yes, so
Okay.
the garden is actually the most untouched area since the Great Dane took it over.
Wow.
So the last person in the Fest family to have the Fest Hotel was Maria, and she had put it on the market in the early 70s.
Okay.
And a man named Peter Wright bought it with 2 partners, and they renovated the hotel and added this garden area. And so it's pretty much gone unchanged since the Great Dane took it over.
Wouldn't they love to know that it's still looking so fantastic and being enjoyed by so many people?
Yes.
And now even more people.
Yeah, and now even more people, not quite as secret, but that's good. We want to share the secret wonder of this garden.
So what would you recommend time-wise for dining al fresco like this?
Well, we have a really great Thursday night. We have Mike Carlson and Nick Nice come and play records out here. They come and DJ, and that starts around 7, and they bring lights, and so those kind of shine up into the trees. That's really great. Otherwise, Saturday morning, farmers market days are great for lunch, to go to the farmers market, pop over for a beer and a lunch, and Sunday brunches as well. We do
I'm sorry to interrupt. I have to say that that never occurred to me.
Yeah.
Like after the farmers market to come here.
That would be a perfect place to go because you still can continue your outside Saturday feel, but just a little more relaxed, have a chance to sit down, have a lemonade or a coffee or a Bloody Mary or a good beer.
And it is a space where you can definitely tell people do feel more relaxed out here. It's more laid back. They're just enjoying themselves. No one's really in that big of a rush, and it's a great space.
On a Saturday, like a farmer's market, if someone was choosing to do that, what time do you open then?
We open at 11.
At 11, okay.
Yes.
Oh, that's perfect.
Yeah. And so Bloody Marys and beer are available there.
Of course.
And some items for food if you want to
Always,
snack.
yes.
That's great.
Yes, outside of your olives and pickle, yes, we do have food.
Some people consider that breakfast. Olives and pickle inside the Bloody Mary.
And for people who may not know it too, al fresco just means without a roof.
Yeah, outside.
A fancy way of saying
We always learn
outdoor
things
dining.
here. We always learn things here. Couple other last minute tips about how to enjoy the Great Dane in the summer here downtown. Come outside, enjoy the new pool hall. Come see
Absolutely.
Haley and all the wonderful staff here. Thank you so much for joining us here.
Thank
We
you for
appreciate
having
you.
me.
Thank you. We'll see you for more on Girl Talk after the break.